Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the PACE University Electronic Medical Records and Medical Billing and Coding Certificate Programs Information Session webinar. It's always a mouthful. My name is Stephanie Plowman. I am Program Coordinator for the EMR and MBC programs at PACE. With me this evening are Nicole Vitale from PACE University and Dr. Michelle Kalm. And among the three of us, we are going to share with you anything and everything you want to know about our PACE programs. Now, before I turn things over to Dr. Kalm to share her screen and slides with you, just one housekeeping matter. This system is very, very sensitive, and because of that, everybody is currently on mute. That does not mean, however, that we do not want your questions. We are always ready, willing, and able to answer questions, and we welcome them. Please do, however, type your questions into the questions box on your GoToWebinar toolbar. Those questions will pop up on my screen, and we will read those out loud as they come in. Of course, at the end of our session this evening, we will be opening things up to questioning, but if anything comes up as we are going through and you would like to start typing, please feel free to go ahead and do that. All right, so with that being said, I am going to change presenters right now and turn things over to Dr. Kalm. So Michelle, it's coming your way whenever you are ready. And we can...
Putting the correct monitor.
Excellent. All right, we're good to go. Excellent. Here we go.
All right, well, thank you all so much for taking the time to be here with us this evening to learn about these two programs at PACE University, the Electronic Medical Records Program and the Medical Billing and Coding Certificate Program. If I can get my mouse to, there we go. So let's take a quick look at the topics that we will be covering this evening. We will take a look at the employment outlook for medical billing and coding specialists and the average salary statistics. Healthcare as a career sector in general continues to show growth. And so we will take a look at some articles found in the news about this. And we will also take you through the online classroom so you can see what it looks like and the features that are contained within the program. These features include a wide array of study tools so that you can get the most out of your program. The ultimate goal is to prepare you to sit for a certification examination, and our study tools are designed to help you maximize your time as well as your study efforts so that you can be prepared. We will also share with you some information on how to register for the program and for finding some financing options. According to the Department of Labor's Bureau of Labor Statistics, employment opportunities are on the rise for health information specialists. Over the next 8 to 10 years, and I'm going to guess definitely more, the field is expected to grow by 22%, if not more. New jobs are literally being created all the time. There's an increased use and actually a government mandate to use electronic medical records. The need for billing and coding specialists is also on the rise since there's continuous growth in the elderly population, as well as more and more medical treatments and diagnostic procedures that are being performed. The National Health Career Association outlines the benefits of becoming certified in electronic medical records. Being certified provides more job opportunities, an increased pay scale, and subject matter expertise. Salaries, again, increasing across the board in healthcare. There are two main professional associations that certify medical billing and coding specialists. One is AHIMA, American Health Information Management Association, and the other one is AAPC, the American Academy of Professional Coders. AAPC conducts an annual survey, and the survey results from last year, 2016, show that it is definitely a good time to be working on the business side of healthcare. Salary surveys show earning potentials are on the rise, and that the unemployment rate among certified coders continues to go down. The current rate as of the 2016 survey is 1.4%. According to AAPC survey, the average salary of an AAPC member last year was almost $53,000. This is a 2% increase in just 1 year. Those who worked or do work in a hospital inpatient setting experienced an increase in salary as well. Most members of AAPC are working full-time. 75.4% of respondents are working 40 hours per week or more. Almost 75% of respondents said that they worked on site, while the remaining percentage worked remotely. Some of the average salaries in 2016 by demographic are as follows, and these are also on your screen. The average salary of members in the Pacific region, $57,005. The average salary of members in the Mid-Atlantic region, $53,757, which is a 2.9% increase in just a year. Average salary of members in the Mountain region, $51,310, which is a 2.7% increase in 1 year. And the average salary of members in New England region, $53,504, which is actually a 2.5% increase in just a year. The growth of healthcare jobs can easily be found in the news. A recent article from USA Today tells us to expect healthcare job gains to continue until at least 2022, if not longer. It states that millions of healthcare jobs will be created between now and then. One of the reasons baby boomers are retiring, which provides more job opportunities for those of us still in the workforce. And the other reason is the growth in diagnostic procedures as well as treatments that are being performed. According to The Economist, healthcare jobs are recession-proof. On this graph on your screen, the light blue vertical lines show positive growth from year to year for healthcare jobs, while other industries, which are the dark blue lines, tend to fluctuate from year to year, showing periodic loss in job numbers. Boston University states that regardless of economic trends, healthcare is one of this country's strongest growth industries. This growth is a result of needing more healthcare for the growing number of elderly, as well as our country's focus on healthcare. Since you are here, you may be thinking about making a significant career change. You might be starting with a new profession altogether, or maybe you're already in the field, but you would like to change your focus. So I'm going to pause for just a moment to let you read through what two professionals have to say about these emerging career fields. All right. So let's switch gears and take a look at what the classroom looks like. You may or may not have experience taking classes online. However, either way, you will find the online classroom easy to navigate. We'll take a walkthrough so you can see the features of the online class, as well as the tools that are available to you to help you learn. When it's time for the program to begin, you will receive an email that provides you with the website to go to, as well as your login information. It also provides you with contact information for the university and your instructor. Once you receive this email, you'll be able to log into your classroom, take a look around, and get started. So once you log in, you will be on the home page of your classroom, and this particular screenshot is of the medical billing and coding certificate program with concentration on the CPC examination. So this is just an example. In the center, you'll see a description of your program, and then along the left-hand side, you'll have the button, or you'll have buttons that will help you to navigate throughout your program. When you click on the modules button, which is just under that home button, you will see the majority of the information you will need for your program right in the middle of your screen. When you click on the very first item in your program, you will be taken to your first presentation. Throughout your program, you will have video presentations with audio, and this is just your first one. This will give you an overview of the program as well as what to expect. Many online programs have lecture notes for you to read, or some don't even have presentations at all. However, we offer this dynamic tool that will not only make learning interesting, but hopefully fun as well. After the overview presentation, you will find the program syllabus, which will provide you with all the school and classroom policies that you may need to reference. These are just some clips of some items that are in the program syllabus. So you'll have things like the textbook list, the grading policy, and an honor code. And there's also a week-by-week list of everything that is covered, as well as assignments and tests that need to be completed. This is a suggested schedule. This is not a required schedule, but on the screen you can see this is just a suggested schedule of week 1. Or I guess I should say for week 1. All participants are expected to create a portfolio of their accomplishments during their program. Since this program is online, we call it an e-portfolio. This is an excellent opportunity to collect some of your best work and show it to either a potential or a current employer to showcase what you have accomplished. It will be something to be proud of. There is a video presentation that walks you through the steps of creating an e-portfolio, as well as how to share it. This is also a graded item within the program. So once you have watched the overview presentation, reviewed the syllabus, the textbook list, the policies, watch the video on how to set up your e-portfolio, which you can easily access later within your program as well, you can read a biography about your instructor. This will provide you with their contact information, their work experience, their teaching experience, and usually something interesting and special about them. Then it would be time to jump into your first module. And for this particular program, this example, the first module is medical terminology. So when you click on the first module, really any module, I should say, the first item you will see is an introduction to that particular module. This introduction will provide information on exactly what will be covered within the given module. Next, you will have a document that explains in detail how to access student resources for the textbook that is utilized within that module. This study material supplements your program and can be very valuable. These instructions are here to help you download or access any of these supplemental materials. Next, you will find websites that you can review to help you and explore the module topic. This material is considered bonus study support, and it is here for your benefit. It makes your learning dynamic and allows you to utilize powerful, credible websites to help enhance your learning. So as I mentioned before, as opposed to lecture notes, you will have video presentations. The great thing about video presentations is you can stop them and start them whenever you want, and you can watch them as many times as you would like. This is where you can take notes. I definitely suggest taking notes and listen to what the lecturer has to offer. You will find these presentations throughout your program. They cover every area of the program and add a creative and hopefully exciting feature that helps you as you learn the material. The presentations are also narrated by industry specialists. You will find a variety of learning tools in your program. This is just one example. This is an interactive tool that's specific to technology security. Learning concepts like these requires some memorization. So this is an excellent tool that is provided throughout the program. So here I'm going to show you an example. This is a test your knowledge with the, I like calling them interactives, but the learning tools within your program will always have directions, so you'll know exactly what you need to do. These are not graded. These just help you learn the material, and as the title suggests, test your knowledge and see where you might need to focus additional studies. And again, these are not graded. Let's take a look at another one. This one is a spin on flashcards, so they're more interactive flashcards. As I previously mentioned, sometimes in some of these modules, like medical terminology, memorization is required, and the key to memorization, the key to learning things like medical terms is repetition. So learning tools like these can definitely help with that. So the program has graded deliverables, and these take the form of homework assignments and tests. This is an example of a homework assignment. You can submit your assignments right in the instruction area where you see submit assignment towards the bottom of your screen. Your instructor receives the assignment, grades the assignment, and returns it back to you with feedback. Prior to taking your test, there are practice quizzes available. These are not graded either and can be taken as many times as you want. This is how a practice quiz looks, the completed practice quiz. You're given an immediate score, and you will see exactly which questions you answered correctly or incorrectly. So this will allow you as well to know exactly which areas to focus those additional studies. When you are ready, you can take the test. They are all auto-graded, multiple choice or true false, and you'll know exactly how you did, just like with the practice quizzes. You'll know exactly how you did as soon as you complete the test. Should you need any assistance while navigating the program, there are quick links for technical help as well as frequently asked questions. So both of these areas can be extremely helpful. As always, you can reach out to your instructor as well. A common question that we are often asked, what topics do these programs cover? For electronic medical records, your modules will consist of the following: U.S. Healthcare System, American Reinvestment and Recovery Act and HITECH Act, Medical Terminology, Healthcare Computing, Health Information Management Technology, and Electronic Medical Records Software. For medical billing and coding, excuse me, every participant completes the standard block of modules. The standard block consists of medical terminology, anatomy and physiology, disease pathology, diagnostic coding, and procedural coding. Then, depending on the type of certification you want to prepare for, you would then also have an add-on module as well. Your choices of add-on modules include CPC, Certified Professional Coder, COC, Certified Outpatient Coding, and CPCP, Certified Professional Coder Payer certifications through preparation. These are AAPC exams. For the AHIMA exam preparations, we have CCA, Certified Coding Associate, and CCS, Certified Coding Specialist. Each certification differs in the workplace setting that it does prepare you for, and the different certifying agencies also differ in their requirements. Here you will see the websites you can use for the different certifications that are available to see which one is right for you. I'm going to pause for just a moment so you can write these websites down if you would like. AAPC, AHIMA, and the National Health Career Association's websites offer a tremendous amount of information, including detailed information on their certifications. At the end of your program, you will compile some signature assignments into your e-portfolio that we spoke about earlier. And when it is complete, you will submit a private URL to your instructor so they can review it and provide you with some feedback. You can also provide this URL to a potential or current employer so they can see your accomplishments. The e-portfolio also has the capability to, you can include your resume, you can include a letter of intent, you can include references, you can include videos, and you can include photos. I would just always make sure that they are professional when doing so, especially for potential and current employers. But this is a great tool to help you showcase your skills and what you have learned. So now I will turn the presentation over to Nicole.
Hello. My name is Nicole. I hope that so far, Dr. Com, okay, it's back. I hope that really helped you understand our course, the medical billing and coding field, and our course. And I just want to talk about, switch gears and talk about what the investment would be. So if we can go to the next slide. So for attending this webinar, you are automatically eligible for a $200 discount that gets applied towards the tuition once you enroll. So you can see that laid out. The normal cost is $3,995 for the medical billing and coding certificate and the electronic medical records specialist. So same $3,995. With that $200 discount, it is $3,795. And the most popular financing option is our payment plan. At the time of when you enroll, when you sign up for the class, you do need to make an initial enrollment fee and deposit of $635. And then the remaining number of payments are dependent on the program. So for medical billing and coding, it's 7 installments And for electronic medical records specialist certificate, that's 5 installments. And those payments would be due the first of every month. Now, there are some other financing options that are available to you. If we can go to the next slide. And that would be a private loan. So we do have some students who select to go with a private loan, and the two most popular loan vendors are Sallie Mae and Wells Fargo. But really, as far as what you decide to go with, that is something you would need to do your own research and determine what is best for you. And just to weigh the pros and cons, with the private loan, obviously you need to apply and be approved. But you would be having interest with this with the loan. With the payment plans that we offer through PACE, we do not do any sort of credit check, and they are interest free. But you would be making those payments while you're in the program. The last option that some individuals take advantage of is employee sponsorship. So for those of you who are working in the healthcare field and you think that your employer might fund the program, you definitely want to speak with your manager and your HR department. And one more that I don't have listed here is your local employment office, unemployment office. They're usually called Workforce or One Stop. There's lots of opportunities for grants for individuals who are unemployed and want to advance their skills so they can jump back into the job market. There's lots of opportunities in your local county where you could be sponsored there as well. So if that is your situation, you definitely want to go to your local county office. And like I said, they're usually called One Stop or Workforce offices. And so we've mostly talked about the online course here, and you can start at any time. As Dr. Khan explained, it's asynchronous. So you can jump into the online course at any time, and you progress through it and complete it after 9 months. But we do have an in-person option, and that will be beginning on November 7th. It's going to be Tuesdays and Thursdays at our Midtown Center from 6 to 9 p.m. We've got some information sessions coming up specifically just for the in-person option. We've got one this Saturday, September 16th. That's at 11 a.m. at our downtown Manhattan, and then another one next Monday at 6 p.m. So if you are interested, please reach out to me, and I can definitely get you the RSVP, the registration list for that, and get you more details. And so I think we are at the next steps. Yeah, so this is actually, before we open it up to questions, I wanted to just go over your next steps. So you're going to be getting an email from me tomorrow with the recording of this session, along with a registration form. What you'll need to do is fill that form out. You make that initial enrollment fee and deposit of $600, and once we process that, you will then get a welcome email where it'll have all of the details of the class. You need to respond with your choice of add-on module, and then you'll have the 7 or 9 months to complete the course after you receive the welcome email, and the expiration date is included. So it's a pretty easy process. You'll be getting this, again, you'll be getting this in your email tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. And now we are officially at the end of the presentation, and so we'd like to open it up to questions.
Okay, so as a reminder, if anyone has any questions, please do type them into your questions box on the GoToWebinar toolbar. They will pop up on my screen, and I will read them out loud to be answered. So we'll give you an opportunity now to start typing away. All right, nothing yet. Do we want, we'll obviously give everyone an opportunity to type and think of any questions that you may have. Of course, the best questions, I don't know if I The best questions are always the ones that you may remember after we've logged off this evening. So, Nicole, would you be able to share some good contact information for everybody in the event they have any questions after we log off?
Yep. So my email is nvitale. That's N as in Nancy, V as in Victor, I, T as in Tom, A-L-E at peace.edu. You will be getting the email from me, so you can just reply back if you have any questions. So, you know, if you do not remember that or didn't get a chance to jot it down, the email will be coming from me, so you can just reply back to the email.
Okay, we have one question. Oh, yes. Do I have a choice to do the program fully online?
Yes. So we have the two options, which is 100% online, and that's basically what we went over during this webinar, was what the online course looks like. You can start at any time, so if you're ready, you get that email tomorrow, just reply back with the registration form, and we can get you set up. So yes, that's the online option, and then we have the in-person option, which I mentioned as well.
And as we continue to see if we have any questions, I always put you ladies on the spot when I do this, but any final thoughts you want to share with our participants this evening?
The one thing that I always say is, or the one question that I always get from students is, which add-on module should I select? And so I usually advise to do some research a little bit more onto each of the add-on modules to see which is the best fit for you. The AAPC and AHIMA sites are very good, and they have a wealth of knowledge. So you can just Google both of those sites and find a ton of information on each of those certifications. But just to add on to that, if you are new to the healthcare field, the two certifications I always suggest is the CPC, the Certified Professional Coder, and the CCA, the Certified Coder Associate. Dr. Com, did I get that right?
Yes, you did.
Great. So those are basically I would say, entry-level certifications, would you say, Dr. Com?
Yes, I would go with that. Yes, because especially with the CPC, it's more physician office coding. Things get a little more technical when you start getting into hospital, so a lot of coders will start with either the CPC or CCA and then move from there, if they so choose.
All right.
You guys there?
It looks like, yeah, all good here. It looks like we don't have any follow-up questions. So you ladies covered all the bases this evening, but as we said, any follow-up questions, we're always welcome to. We're always welcome them and ready to answer them. Nicole will be reaching out to each one of you tomorrow, so you can simply respond to her email. But again, it's nvitale@pace.edu. Just a follow-up question, just so I'm clear, being in entry-level CPC is suggested.
That or a CCA. If you're not in the medical field now, those would be, either one of those would be where I would start. Sorry, my allergies are getting in the way, but either the CPC or the CCA.
Okay, so if we don't have any further questions, I guess we will call it a night. I want to thank you, Dr. Com and Nicole, for all of the good information that you've shared this evening. I'd like to thank all of you for being here, for your interest, for your attendance, for your participation, and hopefully we will see your names on rosters and faces in either actual classrooms or online classrooms. So, ladies, thank you so much. Everyone have a wonderful evening. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great night.